I'm in St. Augustine today, and I'm going to show you luxury builders. This luxury home is something you want to watch. I'm going to be pointing out things that you need to know as a buyer from a realtor's perspective, from a designer's perspective, and from a homeowner's perspective. Let's go check it out. So the first thing I noticed about this particular model is how high the ceilings are. When you look to see this beautiful chandelier and this beautiful entranceway, it has something to be said. As I walk through this, I want to introduce myself. My name is Nicole Smith. I am a local realtor here in Metro Jacksonville. I'm also a degreed interior designer, so I get to see perspectives that you have no idea that are important to you as a homeowner. When you're looking for luxury, you want to know these things. So stick around, and I'm going to point out some really great features that are going to help you in this process. And make sure you like, follow, and subscribe, because if you stick to the end, you're going to get all the details about this particular home. So let's go. One of the features I like is that the bedrooms are separated. So this front bedroom is right off of the front door, and it has a really large closet door, very high ceilings. And I like all the actual natural light that's coming in from the very top of those transom windows all the way down. Even though square footage, it's not a huge room with these really tall ceilings. This is what makes the room feel much bigger. And then it has this bathroom with a private toilet and shower and tub combination with your double sink. Now, a feature I wanted to point out to you that you have to look for in luxury is this has the quartz counter and it's undermounted. That is definitely a nice design feature in a luxury home. The other one is having tile in the area by the bathtub and a little niche. These are features that you want to pay attention to in your luxury home. Also note how tall the closet doors are. That is a luxury feature that you're going to see. Next, we're going into bedroom number 2. And once again, it's not a huge size. We are showing the queen size beds here, but this ceiling height is what makes this bedroom feel a lot more spacious than it really is. And if you stick to the very end, you're going to get the floor plan and the pricing and to find out exactly where we are in St. Augustine. Now, one of the greatest things about a model home is that they're going to do features like a half bath with wainscoting, and they added the wallpaper with the crown molding at the top. This is definitely a luxury feel when you have crown molding, wallpaper, and the wainscoting. And I love the fact that they have a different tone here. Now, we know how important flex spaces are. A lot of people are working from home now, and here is a flex space with the French doors. This is also a nice luxury touch. You see that ceiling up there? That's a coffered ceiling, and that is a beautiful touch in luxury as well. Very high ceiling, and you're having the natural light into this flex space that you can use as a home office. Let me know in the comments if you want a home office in your next home. And as we get into the main event, we have a little bar area where you can put your wine fridge. And if you have any type of specialty drinks that you might want to have always set up here, this is a great zone for this. Once again, we have the granite counter. Backsplash is a tile with an accent. And I absolutely love these hardwood floors. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. So now I'm about to show you the living room, the kitchen, and the dining room. So get ready to see where the main hub is in this home. What's more important to you, open concept or closed concept? Let's see what you think. Okay, This is the kitchen. Now let me just pan slowly through the kitchen to the dining space, into the living room. All right. Tell me what your first thoughts are when you see this space. Do you like the way this home is flowing? Well, let me start pointing out some of the wonderful features in this kitchen. This is a very deep kitchen counter. You got your marble top. The overhang is generous. Look at that. I like that overhang. These bar stools are a little bit too tall. If you want them tucked under, you're going to have to get a different style arm put on there. They have the under-mounted stainless steel sink, and it is a single sink. This is what they call the farm style, which is very much a very new feature that people are really gravitating to. And I absolutely love the deepness of it. And then we have these really nice lighting fixtures above, but they're only emulating the light down, so you are definitely going to need these pot lights here, which is usually an extra feature. Then we have your stainless steel appliances. So you have your oven and your microwave stacked. You have your fridge here. This is a gas community, so you have a beautiful gas range. And look at this hood. It looks like cabinets with these extra light fixtures above the windows. It's just a nice little accent. And then this backsplash. Then we're in the pantry. A little bit of custom here with a coffee bar area. And then some shelves. And then the dining area, they did an accent ceiling. They have a transom window to bring in more light from this side. But this is a really nice flow here. If you're looking from the dining area into the kitchen, it's a great work zone. And then if you're wanting to look right in the living room, we have a fireplace with a TV above. They did an accent on that wall. Let me know, what do you think about that? Is it bold enough, or do you want something with more pop? And this is like a faux coffered ceiling here in the living room, but they do have crown molding, and they have the tall ceilings in here. So you can get the perspective of the kitchen from way back here. If you're ready to make a move here in the St. Augustine area and you're wanting someone to guide you through this entire process, make sure you link up with me. I'm going to leave a link below to my calendar so we can get a game plan together. Look at the mudroom here off of the garage, and here is the laundry room. I like this feature. I think having a sink in your laundry room is great, and some cabinets. Interesting. Tell me what you think of this floor. This one is a 3-car garage. But let's get ready to see the piece de resistance. Now, why do people choose to live in Florida? Mainly, they want to get away from the cold. They want to experience the heat, or maybe they're just looking for tax breaks because we have no state tax here. But the real reason I think people live in Florida is for the Florida lifestyle. And when I talk about the Florida lifestyle, wait until you see what I'm talking about today. We're talking outdoor kitchen. I mean, you can grill, you have your sink, you have a refrigerator. This is marble with a hood vent. This is luxury. This is what luxury looks like. Look at your flooring out here. This is all covered. This is your outdoor eating area. This is where you're gonna live a lot of the time of the year. They have the pool. So do you want a pool? Is that something you're thinking about? Well, you don't have to build it with the house. You can do it after, so it is not in your mortgage, but this is something that you can think about. We also want to cage it in to keep all the bugs and the leaves and debris out. It's a great idea to have this cage. And now look at this special room that they built as an extension off of this. Da-da-da-da. This is your extra room. Whether you want this to be your office, your den, a bedroom, whatever you're thinking, you get to make it whatever you want. I love this room. And it has a bathroom, so if people are coming in from the pool, they get to come straight in here and not come through the entire house. This is like a bonus that I can really get behind. Tell me what you think. And this house has won Parade of Homes. The best feature, this has the blue ribbon. Now let's go see whether the primary suite is the luxury level that we will be expecting in a luxury builder. Let's go. As we enter into the owner's suite, my first thought is I love the height of the ceilings. It's not too big, but it is big enough to fit this king-size bed, 2 large nightstands, a dresser, some chairs, and a bench. It has a tray ceiling with the crown molding, and it has the feature on the wall that just brings this level of elegance right up. But this is the part I like. The huge windows looking over the pool and an door to exit out onto the patio. This is my favorite feature in this room, that I have access to the outdoors from my bedroom. What do you think? Let's go see what the ensuite looks like, and I already see that big soaking tub. Yes, this is luxury. Do you soak in the tub? Do you love soaking tubs? We have 2 separate vanities. I like that. I like the natural light coming in, the crown molding, the height. They put tile halfway up the wall. Is that a feature you like? I think that's very luxurious. And I like the size of the shower. I've seen bigger, but this is pretty good. It has a little bench to sit on. It has the niche in there for all of your shampoo and soaps. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Is this the kind of owner's bathroom you would like to see in your home? Well, we can get this together for you. This community has a lot of lots on the marsh. So if you want to live by the marsh, which is so unique, this is the community you might consider. Now, this is your owner suite closet. Let me know if closet space is big enough for you. And then, of course, they have their own private water closet, which isn't too big, but not too small. They have these glass double doors. So you're really going to want to think about privacy. If people are out in the pool area, they can see all the way through your bedroom. So the thing that makes this home stand out to me is all the natural light and the tall ceilings. I really like how the flow of the spaces are, but I want you to tell me what you think of this area. This home was built by Dodsey Homes, which it started here in the 50s here in Florida. They immigrated here from Canada, which is something I just heard about today. So it makes me feel kind of special that I've also immigrated here from Canada. But this luxury builder, the homes are starting in the high 7s, going up into the millions. If that is something that is in your budget, this is definitely a builder you want to consider. I'm going to leave a picture of the floor plan, and I'm going to let you know exactly where this is. I'm going to reveal what community this is. But what I really want you to do is reach out to me so I can show you this home personally, or find the perfect floor plan for you. There's more than one luxury builder in this community. So let's get together sooner rather than later, because the custom home process can take between 8 and 11 months. We want to get this plan started for you. My name's Nicole Smith. I'm a local realtor here in Metro Jacksonville, and I want to show you what luxury looks like and how you can have a most luxurious experience building a custom luxury home with me as your realtor. Thanks so much for watching, friends. And until next time, if you don't love where you're living, you should be living the dream like I am in Jacksonville, Florida. And I would love to be your realtor. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this with someone you know. Bye for now.